demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Alright. Assault troop. Would have been nicer if he had had a battalion that actually flips positions, but sure, let's do it. Gambit.
Gotcha.
Alright. Come over here, please. Can I reach that? Yes, let's go. Good job, Felix.
Here goes.
You're a big help.
Probably not gonna do shit because he's not gonna be able to attack at range, but whatever.
What should I do? Let's begin.
Oh, Dedu is level 18. He definitely needs some level ups. Yikes.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go.
One roasting coming right along. Thank you.
Is such a small change truly an improvement?
Small Excuse me, lady? Excuse me, you got more than half your levels. Like, fuck off.
Ready.
Hop on over here. Thank you very much. And I think I want to send
I'll cut through.
him right over here to deal with that beast.
Stay focused.
Okay. Let's go.
Weak.
Nice dodge. I like it. Also a nice dodge. Thank you, Sylvain. Oh, and Sylvain still needs to get to level... Still needs to get to level 20.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Oh, what's Monica doing here? Alright, I want to see if I can get that critical, because I would really like to take out this beast with the do so he can get the levels.
For His Highness.
Yes! Excellent job to do.
Not good enough.
Not so excellent job.
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Alright, I completely forgot to turn this on. This all sucks. I really need to get over here and start attracting the attention of these. So let's Gambit.
Well done. Now's our chance.
Gambit number 1. Gambit from range? Yes, you can. Awesome.
This should do it.
Because that way he can hide out in the forest, which is going to be really good for his dodging. Good. Well done, Ash. Dimitri, you're gonna have to hop over here. And he's gonna be fine. He can handle a beast by himself, honestly. Like, I don't even have to send Ingrid over there for him, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. Good job.
Thank goodness.
Thank you. But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
So of course the downside of this is that Anna didn't get her level up like I wanted. So, oh well. And that's what you get when you only have like 2 enemies on the field, so. Please dodge. Thank you. Good dodge. Gerald, please stay where you are, my man. You're just gonna get yourself killed. Please don't.
I owe you one.
Yeah, Dimitri, you're gonna have to gambit this thing, please.
Time is now.
Are you kidding me?
It's all coming.
What?
Ready.
And it won't even do anything if we... We can't rally him, we can't get close enough for the support.
I'll cut through.
This is gonna suck. Maybe we can get a critical hit anyway. Let's go. No, we couldn't. Oh well.
That worked out well.
Either way, we got battalion vantage. I'm happy. Let's see, what do we do with you? This might actually be a good time for a
What should I do?
gambit.
We're behind you.
Let's do it. Now.
Yep, let's go with that. So he can't attack. And then we can probably do the same thing. No,
I'm on
it's
it.
not gonna work. Damn. Although he still has 2 uses of his gambit as well, so yeah, could work.
I'll give it my all.
Could work actually. There we go.
Assist them.
I've got it.
I mainly want to break their barriers so they can't attack in the next turn, because otherwise it's going to be really uncomfortable for everyone here.
Stay focused.
This worked out really well. And let's see if we can actually body one of these beasts with her. Yeah, let's go. Get some more experience for Constance.
I pale in comparison to my allies.
That's gonna hurt our NPC, but hopefully she'll be okay. Yep, that looks good. We're fine. Please use a healing item. And I might actually heal her with Mercedes if I can. Oh, okay, never mind. Not needed. Alright.
I'll go.
Our strategy is solid.
Alright. Much better. Okay, Dimitri. Let's go. Oh, I actually should have taken her a bit further away. Oh well. It'll be fine. Cool. Let's roast.
It's not over yet.
More level ups for Constance, that's good.
I pale in
And I think Dedu and Sylvain both need level ups. But I don't think either one of these is gonna make it just by killing this one enemy, so... let's see. Let's go with an iron axe. For now. And I don't remember now if Anna was level 9 or level 10. But in the next round I either want to kill this beast with Anna or with Dedu. So we're not gonna do anything with Ash and Byleth right now. We're just gonna leave these two alone.
Too slow.
Good dodge, Ingrid.
Predictable.
Good dodge, Byleth. No, no, no. Okay. I was like, if he kills this beast right now, I'm going to be really angry.
With this many demonic beasts, getting to the chapel won't be easy.
What do you mean? We already killed almost all of them. We have like 2 left. Okay, I'm gonna see. If this gives Anna her level up, then fine. I specifically switched from Killer Bow to Iron Plus and he still crits.
Another win.
No, it's level 8. Alright, level 9. Fine.
I know a good deal when I see it.
Oh well.
Not bad at all.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
If I put Stride on these two, on Sylvain and Dedu. Can I reach? That's my question. If I can reach the upper beast that's currently over in Dimitri's corner, then that would be great.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can actually. Nice. So I could gambit and I could get... Or I could just... Yeah, I can gambit with... What's your gambit? Assault troop. You've already used your gambit twice. You know what? You go over here for the gambit support.
I'm on it.
It's our chance to prevail.
And now... The duo needs 385 and he needs 337. Okay, let's go. I think... Yeah, let's go. Let's see if that's enough for a level up. No, it's not. Too bad.
Sorry. That was a close one.
It's fine.
You saved me. Thank you.
Mercedes! Wow. That's not an MVP I see very often.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the
But
chapel.
yeah, those beasts were students. Ouch.
This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Come on, Byleth. You have another 11 users of Divine Pulse. You can do this.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, if you have any sort of idea about how storytelling works, you saw this event coming from a mile away. Like, Gerald has been waving his death flag for probably at least 8 chapters by now. So this was not surprising at all. What was very surprising to me is how the game handled the aftermath and how it actually managed to make me feel something in the aftermath, which is going to be the first exploration of chapter 10, which is going to absolutely wreck me. Also, keep in mind that just from a storytelling perspective, this is the first time Byleth actually experiences grief. Like, even if we ourselves as the player saw it coming, for Byleth, this is like the first time of properly experiencing grief.
So this is where your father lived. Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate. Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead.
So this is canonically Byleth's birthday, even though you get to set your own birthday at the beginning of the game. Horsebow Moon, 20th. So the 20th of September, if I remember correctly.
Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. It isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
On the bright side, a child that doesn't cry would be very convenient if you want to escape from somewhere. Like, you don't have to risk your child giving you away if they don't cry. That'd probably make getting her out of there a lot easier.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
There you are. Lady Rhea is looking for you, Professor. And after your audience, why don't you join me at the dining hall? You haven't eaten since it happened, have you?
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna say this right now before we get into this scene, because it's actually kind of important, and this scene is honestly one of the reasons why I love the Blue Lions so much. You get a scene like this with every single one of the house leaders. In terms of chronology, Dimitri is the only one who shows up right after you find the diary. Claude and Edelgard show up a little bit later, and they each have different reactions. Edelgard's is basically, why are you still crying? You need to move forward. And the words she actually uses is, I think it was something like, all I can do is reach out my hand and hope you'll join me when it's time for me to move forward. Not even when it's time for you to move forward, Byleth, but when it's time for me to move forward. And I sat there like, excuse me, bitch? My dad just died and you're telling me to move on so you can get to your grand plans? Like, what the actual fuck? Claude asks you about the diary and insists that you give him the diary. And I really mean insists, because you are given the option of saying yes or no. But if you say no, he will basically just say, oh, come on, I really need it, blah, blah, blah. And then the game will give you the same yes, no option again. And it doesn't matter how many times you pick no. Claude will keep on insisting that you hand him the diary. And that was the point at which I was like, you know what, Claude, fuck you. I don't care about you that much. Like, I will give you the damn diary, and he never gives it back. That's the other thing. Like, I actually paid attention to this during one of my Word and Wind playthroughs. There is never a scene where he gives it back. He talks about it later. He talks about what he read, but there's never a scene where he says, oh, by the way, Byleth, here's the dialogue, here's the diary, you can have it back. No. He just keeps the damn thing. And I'm like, this is my last keepsake from my dead father who literally just died, and you won't even take no for an answer just because you want to solve your riddles. Like, fuck you. And then there is Dimitri. And a lot of people who don't like Dimitri like to say that he makes it all about himself. But I honestly think this is one of the most compassionate scenes in the entire game. His response is amazing. It's one of the most compassionate responses ever. And yes, he does bring up his own backstory in a way to relate to Byleth, in a way to show Byleth that they are not the only ones who have gone through grief and that there's somebody there who can help them. But there's just so much empathy and understanding from this character who is very clearly physically, visually designed to be masculine, but who is in his response to grief so much more feminine and so much more empathic. I really find that amazing. I really love this entire scene. Anyway, let's get to it.
Forgive me. I suppose it's too soon to try and coax you back into the normal swing of things. As for what happened to Gerald, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop it. Stay here until you've found some peace. I'll cover for you with Lady Rhea and everyone else.
That is so sweet. It's literally like, yeah, I understand you're not ready to come back. Just stay here. I'll deal with Rhea and everything else, and we'll make sure you just have time to grieve.
We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready to return to us. I don't believe it's a sign of strength to just keep moving forward no matter what. Taking the time to grieve for those we've lost. There's strength in that too. That's what I think anyway. That said, it's also important to remember that no matter how sad you are, eventually your tears will dry up.
Also, and I can't unsee it now, but I just noticed those are some very shiny armors in the background.
That's when you have to figure out what it is you're living for. Then you can cling to that with all your might and start moving forward again. 4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew. Someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes. His head severed clean off. My stepmother, the kindest person I had ever known, left me behind and disappeared into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends, I couldn't save any of them. Not a single one. Now, the burden of the work they left behind falls on me. I must ensure they have no regrets. That's my duty as the sole survivor of the tragedy. It's a heavy burden, but accepting it gave me the strength to pick myself up off the ground and start moving again. Start living again. Gerald is gone. So what will you do now, Professor? What must you do?
So this is important to remember because later on, people will be, the question will come up: why is Dimitri so obsessed with revenge? And it's like literally because the idea of the duty to make sure that the dead don't have any regrets, that they are avenged, and the fact that the dude survived, that he managed to save one single person. Those are the only two things that kept him going. That is literally all his sanity is hinging on. And what do you have when you give that up? But as he says, you need to find something to live for. And this will come back later, what he says to Byleth, which is one of the reasons why I like the relationship between Byleth and Dimitri, even if you don't romance him. is just as you help them, as Dimitri helps you now, you will later help him.
Look deep in your heart, and I'm certain you'll find the answer there. Indelible and inescapable. I've probably bothered you enough for today, but I have just one more thought to leave you with. Even now, Sedith is gathering the knights to begin a full-scale search for the enemy. It may not be right away, but before long they will find their trail. No matter what happens or what anyone may say, know that I plan to stand by you, Professor, through anything, until the bitter end.
Well, did you search deep within yourself as he suggested? And did you find yourself some answers?
Give me some time, Sophus.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing
Or
out.
we could just read, we could just take the book with us and read it whenever we have some time, you know? That would also work.
I know now why our fates are intertwined.